Welcome back to Green Devils, Ireland's newest Manchester United fan channel, and this is the watch along for what will be in charge of Manchester United. We're hosting, as we know, Paok in the Europa League tonight, and let's just get straight into the team lineup. So there's been a couple of changes. So obviously Onana is after coming back in goal. You have Delo, which I believe is playing left back. Then you have Evans and Lindelof playing centre half. Mazraoui is going playing right back. Casemiro and Ugarte staying in that midfield partnership. Bruno in the 10 and Ahmad is starting, which is fantastic to see. I kind of hoped he would. And I think my thinking was under Ruud van Nistlerooy, I think like he has nothing to lose, so why not play the youngsters and give them the chances that they've more or less been craving this season. And look, Ahmad is kind of a player for the future, so he needs those valuable minutes to get him up to speed quickly. So look, it's good to see him starting obviously on the right. Garnacho retains his place. I know, look, he didn't have his best game last weekend, but look, I suppose it's an opportunity for him now to kind of prove the doubters wrong and kind of put in a decent, solid performance. And obviously Highland then comes back into the starting lineup as well up front. And in terms of the bench, it's actually looking pretty strong. Obviously we've two goalkeepers on the bench in Bayendier and Heaton, but besides that we have Harry Amas, Delict, Martinez, Ericsson, the in the matchday squad on the bench, and Anthony is back as well. So two players that a lot of people were that Van Nistelrooy was hoping, and a lot of the fan base, I suppose, were kind of hoping that they'd come back. Maybe not Anthony as much, but definitely with Mount. But I think he needs to be managed with his comeback now because, especially with the new manager coming in, it's if Ruben Amorim comes in and plays the same or a similar style to what he's been playing in Sporting, it's an opportunity for Mount to stake a claim for one of those two tens, one of those two ten spots. But he needs to stay fit. I mean, look, it hasn't been the best career at United. Been plagued by injury. You can say that for a lot of the players. He'll need to be managed, as I said. It'll be interesting to see how many minutes he gets. But look, I mean, if he's on the bench, obviously he's some way fit. So we should probably see him coming on for a few minutes, and obviously Anthony as well. Um, I kind of hope we don't get to the point where we're relying on Anthony to come on and change the game. We've seen before his injury, we've seen in those games before the injury that he's not good enough for United. He's arguably one of the worst signings in Premier League history. So I think the sooner he's moved on, I think the better. But look, again, he could be one of those players that could flourish under Ammer. That Anthony could, look, we've all said it. He could make a decent left back, but in Amarim's system, he could genuinely be a decent option as a left wing back. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be the answer to all the problems at left wing back. Obviously, look, we know about Luke Shaw and Malacia. They've been out for about 5 years, I think, at this stage. I think Malacia hasn't played in about 2 years, I think. Um, so, and look, and Amas is coming through again. He's another young player that has a fantastic opportunity now under the new manager coming in. So yeah, look, I mean, and obviously, look, Rashford's there on the bench as well, and Xerxes. So it's it's quite a strong bench in terms of what we have available. I mean, like it's probably our strongest bench this season so far. Um, so it'll be interesting to see. Let's get into some comments. There's a few people in the chat already. Good to see a couple of familiar names in there. Um, John F is in Santa Notch. Good to see you both. Sid is big up Brian, hoping for a comfortable game for once. Yeah, I think. Look, I mean, I said it in the preview. I actually didn't post it on YouTube. I put it on. I put it on the new TikTok channel actually. If anyone's interested, and we have a new Facebook page as well. So I'm trying to cover all the socials and kind of get the channel growing. So if you're on TikTok, Facebook, obviously we have the Instagram accounts and the X accounts up here. Um, but yeah, go check them out. But yeah, I mentioned in the preview that I think on paper, at least, I think this is possibly the easiest of Ruud's games. Now that's rotating a very young Leicester squad that was put out against us, and we beat them fairly handy. But look, it's it's the Europa League. I know they're a Greek team. They can be tricky, but look, we're at home. It'd be a different story now if this is away. But I can see us winning this comfortably, and I predicted a 3-0 victory. I see us keeping a clean sheet. Now, in saying that, that was before the side the lineup was announced, and seeing Lindelof in there at centre back worries me slightly. Look, we've seen the last couple of games, he's just not United material. He's simply not good enough. He's another one of those players that, unfortunately, for whatever reason, we haven't been able to move him on. Obviously, look, it's probably pay cut earlier. If he or taking a pay cut, like if he does move, so like he's not going to volunteer to leave the club. But so yeah, look, I think there's still enough quality in the squad. Like Johnny Evans is. Look, we've seen what he can do with the last year or two. Like he's arguably been our best player this season, himself and Ericsson, and that's a 37-year-old centre back and a man who literally died on a football pitch have been two of our best players. And obviously, look, Casemiro has had a bit of a resurgence this season as well. So, but look, there's a lot of players there in that squad that need to step up and put in a good performance, and hopefully, obviously, look, with the promise of a new manager coming in, an opportunity for a clean save for a lot of the players. But it's up to them now to kind of step up and show that they're good enough. But look, we've been here before, haven't we? Obviously, Ollie, Jose, Van Gaal, Moyes. It's a couple of years and we're back to square one again. So I hope this time it's going to be different. But it's early days. He's not even in the door yet, so let's wait and see. Tottenham is staying solid though. Okay, so I'm just checking it here. Oh, I see. Hold on. I actually see it on the feed on my phone here now. It seems to be doing that. Sorry about that, lads. If that's causing issues for ye, that it's unwatchable. But hopefully, hopefully it's not too bad now. I don't know why that is now. Actually, let me just see if there's anything here I can do. Maybe there's something in the background. Maybe it could be messing it up. But look, let me know as the video goes on, the match goes on. Let me know if it keeps happening. I've closed down a couple of programs there now that might have been taking some of the power away from the software. So hopefully that might have solved it. But yeah, look, it's good to have you in the chat again. There's a couple, as I said, there's a couple of familiar names. Callum is there, Santa Notch, Stephen Harris, John F, Sid. Um, there's a new name I haven't recognised. Welcome to the channel, Medi Keys. I hope I pronounced that right. Apologies if I butchered it, but welcome along to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Look, we're a new United fan channel based in Ireland, hence the Green Devils. So it's a community for all Man United fans. The name doesn't suggest that we're only just for Irish fans. We're for Man United fans all over the world. So the more the merrier. Come and get involved. And as I said, there's the X or Twitter accounts. There's Instagram. We've new Facebook page which only launched about 2 or 3 days ago. 60 followers on that. So look, I'm just trying to get the channel out there and get the community growing and try and get as many people involved as we can. Gary's in the chat. Welcome along. He's going with a solid 2-0 win. I'd take that. Stephen Harris, only for good looking United fans. All United fans. But the players now are lining up. They're just gathered around the centre circle. I think they're just doing a minute's silence for the. I think it's for the victims of the. But yeah, look, that was obviously thoughts. Obviously, go out to the victims and their families and stuff. But yeah, look, as obviously as I was saying, we're an Irish-based channel, and on that, I just want to give a shout out to where are we? Hold on, let me see. The Shamrock Rovers. Obviously, they were playing in the UEFA Conference League earlier on, and they won 2-1 tonight. So, or earlier this afternoon. So it's good to see the Irish clubs doing well in Europe. It's not often the clubs from our little island make it into those competitions. So look, it's good to see. But look, we're just about to kick off here now, and we're going to start the clock in right to left. So we're facing the Stretford end for the first few minutes. Oh jeez, hold on now. That's not after working. There we go. Now we got the clock. Hold on. Something's gone wrong there now. There we go. That's a bit better. But yeah, so we are underway. So yeah, it's Delo is lined up at left back. It's Mazraoui at right back, and then obviously Evans and Lindelof. Lindelof is playing right centre back, and Johnny Evans playing left centre back. So an early foul on Ahmad there as he tried to take the ball in. Player just kind of caught him from behind. Yeah, has a little trip. Nothing. An early free kick, an early chance to get the ball into the box, and but we take a shot and go back to it. Yeah, quickly, just as the game has just kicked off, get your score predictions in the chat. Let me know how you think the game is going to go. I think I'll stick with me 3-0. I think we have enough quality there to do that. Another foul there, and Garnacho just is tried to turn and just got caught. Oh, forgetting something. There we go. Little score. Another. Oh no. I thought that was a foul. And here's Garnacho now down the left. Oh, he just tried to. Bruno was just making a run inside and slightly overhit from Garnacho. Has gone out for a goal kick. Just overhits the pass. Good idea though. I'm trying to get in behind fairly early. And now Stevens after putting a nice conservative prediction of 4-1 to United. But look, that's a fairly decent, a hefty scoreline for us. 4 goals. You'd take it. Especially given how we've performed this season so far. Look, we haven't been getting the goals, but look, they will come. It's not like we're not creating the chances. We are, you know. It's just about we need to start putting that ball in the box, or in the box, in the net, in the back of the goal. Casemiro now has kind of dropped back, kind of in between Evans and Lindelof. So we're kind of almost playing a back three here. So I wonder is. It's hard to tell now because obviously the camera angle of the TV shows doesn't always kind of go out far enough. But it looks like that when we're in possession now, it looks like he's trying to drop back into a back three. Obviously with Delo and Mazraoui pushing up on the wings, so that'll be interesting. As I say that now, Delo is playing centre back, so I don't know what the. Oh, it's a good ball in behind from Bruno. Probably not enough on it for Highland to get in behind, but we're coming back again now. Blocked down. Paok now breaking down the left. Force him back. Well done. I think whatever happens in the game tonight, we need to win. So whether it's a 1-0, a 2-0, a 5-0, a 9-0, whatever it is, or if it's a 3-2, it at this point, at this stage of the season now, it doesn't really matter what the scoreline is once we get a win and get 3 points on the board, because 3 draws from the first 3 games is not good enough, and especially when let's go ball over the top. Paok now are coming down the left again. Oh, there's too much space in the middle. Played it across. Played it back to the edge of the box. Oh! It's a shot on the goal. It was heading towards the keeper's left. Casemiro stuck out the leg and it just deflected. It looked like it was going on the other side of the goal, but it completely took the sting off it. It wasn't going anywhere near the goal, but for a split second, it looked like it. A throw in now for Paok. Got all the way back to their keeper. Kicks it long now. Oh, Delo's at the lose now. Probably a poor header to him from Evans. No, well done. Got back on a footing now for another throw. There's a question for any watching actually. Is it actually Paok or is it actually pronounced like a word? Is it Paok or Pack or do people just say Paok? Stephen Harris. Just as I said, my Greek insider is insisting it's pronounced. So that'd be Paok. So a P and then an L in the middle. K. Paok. Okay, we'll go with that. Paok. It's an unusual name. Look, obviously I suppose it's a Greek it's a Greek word, but look, this is a game we should be winning. Home game in Europe. We should be getting 3 points here, but we should have won the first three games and we drew them all. So look, I think under Ruud anyway, it's definitely an opportunity. Just need to get the 3 points. So obviously, like with Ruud coming in interim charge, he stamping his kind of style on the team and trying to change any kind of a system or how they line up. It's going to be like we've seen the first couple of games. It's very similar to how we were playing under Ten Hag, which is understandable. Is four games in, um, like you have 4 games to do a job while you're waiting for the new manager to come in. So there's not there's not much. That's the second time. Ahmad just slipped there. I think that's the second time it's after happening. And now there's a Paok player is out there slipping now as well. He's going at you now down the left. It must have been obviously the surface is a bit slippy. Might need different boots on, I'd say. Obviously getting into the wetter season now, so the ground will be a bit softer. So it's obviously giving way under him. A long ball from Johnny Evans out to Mazraoui on the right. Well taken down. So Ahmed on the overlap. Slowing it down. Back to Lindelof. Just passing the ball around, just trying to create some space. It's good to see. This is movement. This is Ahmad. Go on. Oh, tried to pull it back to Mazraoui. Just blocked by the defender. Good header from Lindelof though to win it back. Casemiro into Mazraoui. Tries to pull it back. Just behind Highland. And Paok clear, but EK is pronounced I IK 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 Athens. Okay. We're learning lots tonight. Slightly overhit long ball there from Onana. Garnacho's never getting to that. Similar to Ike Athens, Ike Athens. Okay. Ooh. Oh, good ball. Go on. Go on, Delo. Oh, sure, it was not looked like he was being pulled there. His jersey. Callum. It took me a while to realise Paok and Panathinaikos are two different teams. Oh yeah, you could kind of you could see how you would think that maybe Panathinaikos changed their name to Paok, but yeah, you could see where you could get confused. Greek Anthony Martial is pronounced shite, yeah. And in English, shite is pronounced Anthony. There's a bit of a chance there for Paok because wanting a great header from Delo, but that was a poor shot. Never troubling on Anna. You're trying to curl it into that far corner, but high, wide, not at all handsome. I still get nervous when we play out from the back like that. When we get pressured because you have no faith in the players that we have that they're good enough to do it. As in Lindelof. Just a good run from Ahmad. Nice ball to Casemiro. Whip first time. Garnacho. Oh! Was that blocked by a hand? That was a great ball in from Casemiro right into the back post. Garnacho kind of run away from the goal and managed to head it. Gone out for a corner anyway. A bit short one. No, it's not. Delo's running away. Bruno to take the corner. Now put this on Casemiro's head. Another corner. What a great corner now. Beat the first man. Need to be getting that deeper into the box. Paok is up the coast of Macedonia. Olympiacos is the port town outside Athens. Well, that makes another poor corner. Not beating the first man. Come on, Bruno. I need to be better than that. Two poor corners. There's no height. It just delivered him real flat. Ooh. Another throw in here for United. Back to Johnny Evans. Onan on the halfway line. And a little chip ball. Oh, good flick on from Delo, I think. And Garnacho playing in and he's overhit over everyone. That's unlucky. Slightly overhit. There was bodies in there though. Here's the ball again. Fantastic ball from Casemiro. It's almost that his legs just happen to be there because he's running and kind of stretching. And it just blocks it. Yeah, the keeper probably would have saved it anyway, in fairness. Yeah. They're so shocking at set piece deliveries is often so poor, yeah. Like the two corners in a row there from Bruno and they're both shocking. Like the man that got it wasn't even on the front post. He was on like the edge of the 6 yard box at the side. Like it's Ahmad now down the right. Oh, well done. Got past him. Ooh, I don't know about that. He's after giving it. Man stuck a leg in. You have to give it a corner, but Ahmad's gone down. Now there's a replay. Now we'll see. Ooh, that's a penalty. VAR should be looking at this. I think that's a penalty. Got nowhere near the ball. It's only after he took Ahmad down that he actually got a touch on the ball. Surely VAR have to be looking at that. Ahmad is still down, so it wasn't a bad challenge. Like he must have just maybe just landed awkwardly or something. But Ganacho spent so long not passing to anyone is now rusty when it tries to. It's a fair point, not yeah. Okay, the check is over. They're giving the corner. No penalty. Okay, I was full sure that was going to be given as a penalty. They'd be given for less. That's I don't know. I think that's a bad decision. That should have been a penalty. But look, it's not. We just move on now. It's a sharp corner, but we need to do something here now. Bruno whipping it in to Garnacho on the edge. Oh, he thought about shooting, but deflected. Another corner. Like Garnacho thought about hitting the first time on his right, but took a touch and brought it onto his left. I was heading, it was heading straight to the keeper anyway. Rashford warming up already. That man's struggling, maybe. He hasn't even come back on it actually for after that challenge on him. He's back on now. Straight back in. Great ball in. Oh, good header from Ireland. Just not enough on it. Straight to the keeper. They literally, Ahmad was coming back in off the pitch and was played out to him, and he just played it in, and he looked like he was being pulled and dragged all over the place as well. He was too. He still managed to get a head on it though. Oh, well done, Ahmad. Good tracking. Good pressure. So you can trip players inside the box. Yeah, apparently so. But only if you're playing against United though. Doesn't work if you're another team. So get that name out of the chat. You're not allowed to mention him. Bruno, Ahmad again. Come on, take him on. Oh, he just tried to get it to Mazraoui on the overlap, but he just couldn't get it out of his feet. You know damn well what name I'm on about, John. It comes in between 9 and 11. Too soon. On the low. Get rid of it. The ball to Bruno. I just couldn't take it first time. Jesus, Ahmad looks hungry. He looks eager to Garnacho was trying to run into the box. The low was on the overlap, and it was just a poor pass to him. Garnacho was just under hit. Uh, 9-11. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Oh, anyway, goal kick now for Paok. What is going on here? Oh, no. Well done. Canacho got criticised for not hitting the overlap, and he's missed like 3 of them tonight. Maybe he should just run at it. Yeah, I'd say he's afraid to now. To be honest, after the bollocking he got off Casemiro last week, when he just ran then turned around and lost the ball. I'd say he's afraid to hang on to the ball for too long in case he loses it. Rich in the chat, how are you? Watching, well, listening from the States. Good to have you. Good to have you on board again. 23 minutes in, been okay. Should have had a penalty, but wasn't given. VAR checked it, said it wasn't a penalty. Looked like it was. He's seen him given for less. But look, when I yet so acres of space down the right hand side here now. Coming across, well done, well done. I say just stand up to him. Now United can break again. Bruno, Ahmad down the right hand side. Come on, take him on, Ahmad. Poor final ball again. Sometimes it's like as if it's like they have too much time on their hands and they start questioning what they should do and second guessing what they're going to do. They can't get caught in two minds and they underhit a pass or they overhit it or just completely mishit it. But and I'm at good pressure again. Lindelof, good header. And he got caught as well. Ref. Free kick to United now, just in the centre circle. Evans. That's again actually on the left. Take him on. No, play it back the way. Size of the holes that Ganacho's after cutting in his socks. They're fucking massive. They're about that size. They look ridiculous. There's about 2 or 3 of them on each sock. I don't know what you're trying to do to me there, Stephen. Do you actually want me to attempt to read that out? Or what the hell? This dummy by Casemiro. Bruno back to him. That should be a penalty. That looked a certain penalty to me. A lovely ball back to him from Bruno. I don't know whether it was shoulder to shoulder, but yeah, maybe. Looked a penalty, but maybe he just got muscled off the ball. It's unusual for Casemiro. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to try and say that, Stephen. Okay. It's one of the teams created by people who escaped Turkish genocide in Smyrna. Okay. Constantinople and the coast of Turkey. Speaking of Turkey, I actually read. Oh, here's Paok. Oh, good tackle. McDonagh. That's alright. But yeah, speaking of Turkey, I read something only the other day. Istanbul is the only country in the world. Oh no, sorry. Istanbul is the only city in the world that's in two countries. Half the city is in Greece, I think, and the other half obviously is in Turkey. There's Paok attacking again. Good shot. Ooh, decent save on Anna. Saw it all the way. Comfortable enough. Was two continents as well. Okay, this is in Europe. Was I right though with Greece and Turkey? I think I was. But yeah, it's mad though. And there's one city in two different continents. Like, oof, that was a late tackle on Casemiro. Stayed down. Referees played advantage with Ahmad. Okay, Casemiro's back up. Coming across now to. Oh, that's actually Bruno on the left. That's poor from Bruno. It's cut out. And they can break here. Got in behind Lindelof. Need to get back here now. I say just stand up to him. Nothing stupid. That's it. Force him back to it. And we won it back. Perfect. There's Ahmad into Highland. Go on. Garnacho's making a run. Ah, Highland. Okay. It's Bruno. Pull it back. Oh! Another corner. So luckily, thought Garnacho might have been offside there, but I don't think he was. Passing has been awful stuff. Yeah, it has been great, has it? I know he's on. He's on. Great ball, but just can't get to it head of the defender. Defender just knocks it behind then for a corner. It's good defending. A corner for United. Come on now, Bruno. Better cross this time. Better delivery. Just beat that first man. Just put it on Casemiro's head. And he did, and it's gone for a goal kick. Yeah, the passing needs to be sharper, needs to be crisper. It's almost like they're look, I don't know, it's like they're second guessing themselves and getting caught in two minds and they don't know which they should do and then they end up under hitting the pass. Oh, seem to be getting back well anyway. Tracking back when we lose possession. Gone out for a throw. What are we? 30, 32 minutes in. Look, it hasn't been terrible, but it hasn't been fantastic either. There's goals there for us. We're creating chances. We're getting into dangerous areas, but just the final pass or a final ball is just hasn't been there yet. Could then just end up being another one of these games where we real missing all these chances. It's been the story of the last 2 years, really. Just need to be more clinical. Paok again coming in on the left. Oh, well done. Well cut out by Ugarte. Sit. Out to Ahmad now. We can break. Come on. Try to do it quicker. Out to Bruno. Ahmad's continuing his run. Well done. Back to Bruno. There's Ugarte. At the low. Across the Garnacho now on the left. It's low. Now. It's not the ball. Oh, yeah, exactly, Callum. Final third decision making, composure, and execution. Yeah, it's just all poor. Like we're getting into the areas, we're creating the space and everything to get into those dangerous positions, but the final ball, that killer pass, is just not there. Overhit long ball again from Onana. Always try and force it, yeah. That's one of the biggest complaints we have about Bruno is he always tries the big mad, as I like to call it, the Hail Mary pass, the big 40, 50 yard diagonal ball into this tiny little bit of space for a player to run into. And 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work. Sometimes it's just like just keep the ball on the ground and keep it simple. Just simple pass and move. Do you know what I mean? Create the space for yourselves, and you'll get into the dangerous areas, and you'll create chances for yourselves. It's just it's like they just want to score the big goal of the month type of goal, the big mad fancy one. Under Wenger, they just simple passes. Like what was the goal? Remember the goal was it Jack Wilshere scored it, and it was like 40 or 50 passes in the build up to it. But they're all simple passes. There was none of these long diagonal balls run into the channels and all this. It was just simple pass move, and everyone just created space, ran into the areas. Just lovely, intricate one touch passing from like what 5, 10 yards. Just keep it simple. But unfortunately, that's the kind of stuff that we can't do right. We can't do the basics right. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, against Norwich. Yeah, there's like something like 40 or 50 passes in the goal, and it was an absolutely fantastic goal. But as I said, it was all just simple passes. The whole team was involved. You don't have to. Oh, here's Ahmad in. Ah, he tries to pull it back. It's straight to the Paok defender. They can bring it out. But yeah, it's just sometimes just keep it simple. You know. Didn't look like a foul. highest goal ever scored by a fifth place team. Yeah. Yeah, but in fairness, you have to give it to him though. A couple of times in their in their time, they've won that top four trophy. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's gone out. That's a big hoof ball up in the air. Just had our skulls in behind Rude. That's spotting himself on the camera. Actually, yeah, I saw someone actually put a comment in there earlier on. Yeah, Stephen, is that Darren Fletcher? Oh fuck, I missed that. I was looking down the comments. I missed the chance. Here's a replay. It's the ball over the top, and they kind of got caught out of position. Decent first touch though, and a decent strike. It was probably hitting the bar and going over, but Onana couldn't take that chance. Just tips it over. Corner to Paok. Yeah, it is Darren Fletcher. He's he's a coach. Ooh. Okay. There it is. Look at that. It's probably all the deep fried Mars bars up there in Scotland, I'd say. Definitely won't help. Alright, 39 minutes. I don't think I'd. Well, I suppose look, I know we're still another 5 or so minutes away from half time, but I wouldn't change too much yet. Other than the entire 11 for 11 better players. But look, that's not possible. But they just need to be more clinical when they get into those dangerous areas because we're getting in. There's goals there. Like we can't even say that we need to take our chances because that final ball has been so poor. We haven't been able to get that chance. So we definitely need to just sharpen that up. Just that final pass. Oh, nice. Bruno. Oh, Casemiro. Oh, just tried to find Ireland. Just not enough on it. Headed it away. We still have it though. The low. All the way back to Johnny Evans. So what we're looking at. According to the stats, and you know what? It probably actually makes sense because we've only had 4 shots. Paok have had 6, which is probably right because, as I was saying, it's just that final pass. Um, it's not allowing us to get the amount of chances that we should have. We should have a hell of a lot more shots on goal already. Like we've only had 1 on target. Oh, well done, Mazraoui. Man, there's no pressing from the forwards here at all. Play it over the top. Good header from Lindelof. Now, nice touch, Casemiro. Nicely done. There's Bruno trying to play it back in towards Casemiro. Ah, it's just over his head. It's unlucky. Get it away. Good block the low. That's it. Don't dive in. Well done, Evans. Well done. On the end of that. Good defending. It's just the same ball every time. Hopefully looping ball into the box. Yeah, exactly. That's why you think just keep the ball on the ground and play simple passes. Like it's basic stuff that you're taught when you're freaking 8 years old. Pass and move. Like pass, move, look for the ball again. There's none of that. Get someone a bit more forward thinking into midfield instead of either Casemiro or Ugarte. Well, looking at the bench, you're looking there. You're looking at Ericsson. Pass and move, keep the ball. Yeah, it's just simple, basic football. Like, oh, well done. Could have gone anywhere. Garnacho clears it. Like you don't have to score the most elaborate goal ever every time. Just keep it simple. They're coming forward again there now. Oh, well done, Garnacho. Just got a foot in. Now we can break. Bruno's just couldn't get the ball out from under his feet, and he under hits it then as well. Yeah. And Garnacho just couldn't get the ball out from under his feet, and then when he did, he under hit the pass. And Bruno was trying to run in behind. Look, there it is again. Look, Johnny Evans crossfield ball. 45 minutes now. Only 1 minute of injury time. I don't think we even do any basics, Callum. That's the problem. It's not that we do the basics poorly. I don't think we do any basics. Like everything, it's almost like everything has to be like the Hollywood pass. Everything has to be elaborate. And but even when we have possession, then everyone just stands there looking at the ball, looking for the ball, and it's like you could have two men on you, and they're still looking for it. Move, create space for yourself, and then look for it. That's not the right ball then either. Like now, look, you got it back. Have to Mazraoui get it in, pull it back, do something. Ah, what the hell? Again, the simple stuff. I don't know what hand there. Bruno just tried to pull a ball back to Casemiro and he just left it go behind him straight to the Paok defender. It's just, play this. Look, I don't know. Would you, what would you change? Let me know. Um, what's more frustrating than watching United? Expecting them to play well. You're watching thinking you're gonna see a performance. The manager that everyone didn't like is has left. Ruud came in, which is everyone was crying out for. thinking, yeah, this is going to change now, and it's still the same old rubbish. We're just, I don't know what it is. It's a bit of everything. It's just not doing the basics, just not keeping it simple. Everything has to be elaborate and over the top, flamboyant. The big, as I said, the Hollywood pass, the Hail Mary pass in behind. Like, yes, you can do, but not every time. You you just become too easy to play against then because you're too predictable because you're trying the same thing over and over. But if you just do, I know it sounds stupid, but if you do simple, basic pass and move and just create space for you, you'll also drag players out of position for other players to run into. So if it's just frustrating. We just don't do the simple things right, and the final ball in the final third is just it's just not there, and we're never going to score anything. Like, we've one shot on target in that first half, and like we should have had arguably probably 10 shots on target. We should have been peppering that goal for the whole of that first half. But Paok have had the better chances. Like, they've had 6 shots, two on target. We've had one. One on target from 4 shots. Um, yeah, Stephen said there we got more corners than Paok. Yeah. Well, the fact that we're getting more corners shows you that we're in that final third more than they're in ours. Like, so we should be creating more chances and more shots on goal. It's just so frustrating. Like, that's for me. That's the only thing that changes at half time is just play the simple pass. Get your head up and look. I say it again, pass and move. Just, it's simple, basic football, but it's effective. You don't always have to play the. They all just want the headline and, oh, look at the big, a big 40 yards crossfield pass, took it down on first touch and then played it across, and there's a bicycle kick, and just keep it simple. You know, Look, it's frustrating. Macmillan, not sure what people rave about Ahmad for. He isn't all that to me. Am I missing something? Look, he's still a child. Realistically, like, he's 18, 19. He's shown a lot of promise, and if you compare him to Anthony, who we paid 85 million for, which there's no two ways about it, we overpaid by about 60 million. Like, to compare the two of them, Ahmad is a better player. Now, look, he's not the answer to all our problems, not by a long shot, but there is talent, but it's raw talent. He needs to be coached and needs to be kind of almost nurtured the right way, because there is talent there. Now, look, you can argue as well, he could suit Amram's system. Callum, we overpaid by 80. I think so, yeah. But look, I think with Ahmad, I think he would actually suit Amram's system. Now, I'm saying the system that Amram is playing at Sporting, that system where he has two tens and a number nine, I think Ahmad would suit that system more so than where he's playing out wide on the right. So it would be interesting to see how he gets on with when Amram comes in and his whole coaching staff. Like, you could see him just improve massively. Look, no one knows what way we're going to be playing under Amram. Everyone everyone just thinks straight away, oh yeah, sure, he's going to come in with the 3-4-3, and that's our system. But if he's watching any of the United games over the past few weeks since he's been either in talks or since he agreed the deal, he's probably looking at a lot of those players thinking they're not going to be able to play the system that I want to play and the system I've been playing for the last 3 years of sporting. Now you can argue, obviously, Onana will fit it 100%. Um, I actually, there's a video I saw the other day, right? It's by 442. I'm going to put a link to it in the chat, right? Or has a vague idea of the type of system he plays. What I will say is watch this video. Right? It's about 15-20 minutes, but it goes into detail of how he sets up his team, and then how that team changes and reacts in transitions, um and how then it changes from a 3-4-3 to a 3-2-5 and into a 5-3-2, and it's honestly it's a fantastic video. I'll put a link to it in the chat here now. One sec. Um, there you go. If you get even now while it's at halftime, just click on the link and just have it in your history, and then after the game, go and watch it and see the way he sets up his teams. There's all the different systems. You can see where some of the players we have will actually fit it, and then you can see where some of our players are going to struggle if that's the exact same system he plays. Arguably, of say the squad that we have tonight, right, with all the players, the starting 11 and including the bench, there's probably about 7 or 8 players that'll just fit it straight away. Other players then will probably need work, or they'll just need replacing and bring in different players that would suit it better. So he has a few tricks up his sleeve, and he has a different adaptation of that. I would imagine it won't be too far off what he's been playing with Sporting in for the last like 3 years or so. So it'll be interesting to see. But what are you saying in the chat here? I might have missed one or two of your comments. So apologies if I did. Santa Nacha, Ahmad's decision making at times wasn't great either. Energy and a lot of he's willing to press. He's willing to track back. He's willing to run into space, and like there's a lot of promise and a lot of potential with him. He just needs to be kind of coached and nurtured, because he's far from the finished article. Is he still only 18, 19 at the most? So he's only starting his career now, and he's already shown glimpses that he's better than some players that have been playing professionally for. Gabriel Overton starts week in, week out in this squad. Yeah, I would argue Luke Chadwick would start week in, week out in this squad as well. There's many, many players we've had in the past who are 10 times better than a lot of these players. Now, look, you're talking a different era of the Premier League, or the Premiership as it was at the time. I suppose it's it's they played under Sir Alex, and they had Roy Keane in there as a leader. I think that's one of the main things that this squad is lacking, is proper leaders. Many people argue Bruno is not a captain. In look, he probably is in some aspects, but he's not a leader. Um, I think the only kind of leaders that we probably have in that squad are Leacha. You can argue Delict, obviously, because we've seen in the past, like he's been a captain at every club he's been at. And I think Ten Hag made him captain when was he 20 or something when he became the captain at Ajax, and then he went on and obviously he was captain at Juventus and like and he's shown glimpses of the leader he can be or he is, and the captain he could be for United, and it's easy to see why he has been captain at all the other clubs he's been at. Like he is a proper leader, but outside of that, like that United team of the 90s, early noughties had leaders all the way through the pitch. We barely have two in our squad, so I think that's the biggest thing that we need to kind of fix going forward. Like because there's no one there. Like we've seen, I talked about it before about Garnacho. Like last weekend, his decision making and stuff. And a lot of people compare Garnacho with Cristiano Ronaldo when he first joined United. Like when Ronaldo first joined his first season, you could probably argue his first two seasons, it was all step overs, taking on man. It's similar to what kind of Anthony was doing in his first season, where he'd take on a man, turn around and come back so we could beat him again, kind of thing. Whereas Ronaldo was all step overs and all that kind of stuff. But he had the likes of Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, he had all Wayne Rooney. He had all these players to kind of. No, actually, no, Rooney wasn't there at that time. Rooney joined after, but he had all these big players, like obviously Ferdinand as well, Vidic. He had all these big personalities, big leaders in the team to kind of say like, cut that shit out. That's not how. That's not how we're going to win games. You're not just going to stand there doing fancy tricks over by the corner flag. We're not going to win games doing that. You get your head up, cross the ball, pass to a teammate, and then get into an area then where we can get it back to you and you can score. Or whereas Garnacho doesn't have anyone like that in this squad that will turn around to him and say. Now, obviously, look, we saw with Casemiro the other day, he completely roasted him after he lost the ball on the pitch. So, but it probably needs more than one player. Like the whole team should be together in how they're going to play on the pitch and how they're going to fight for each other. There's too many individuals in our team, and I think that's another big thing that needs to change. Like there's no game really where you think like every single one of those 11 players on the pitch are playing for each other. Um, too many times that you see it, and it's like, oh yeah, he's trying to score a goal for himself because he wants to be the hero and score the winning goal. Whereas teams of the past, like not just United teams, but like the biggest teams in the Premier League, they're teams. They're not a group of individuals. You win as a team. So look, Ruben Amorim has his work cut out for him when he comes in to try and turn this shit around, because it's going to be a big ask. And there's a lot of players there that will need to be moved on, and obviously then he'll have to bring in his own players. So it'll be interesting to see what type of players he brings in. Macmillan, Ahmed is 22. Jesus. Okay, I actually thought he was still only about 18 or 19. I didn't think he was 22. Okay, yeah, I think he needs to put on a bit of bulk as well. He's probably not strong enough to be at the moment to be a top player, but um, I reckon Amarim is going to play more youth team kids rather than some of these kids. Yeah, possibly. Sean Ralph is in the chat. How are you, Sean? Good to have you here. Greetings from the Sir Alex Ferguson stand. Poor first half. Yeah, actually, yeah, I saw that he had it in the group chat earlier. He's over for the game today. Um, yeah, let us know. I'd say the atmosphere before the game seemed good, but I'd say as the first half went on, I'd say it kind of went a bit flat. I'd say, but um, Davy 47's in the chat as well. Missed the first half. He didn't miss too much. We didn't really create a hell of a lot, as we talked about there. Is just we're getting into the areas, but that final ball is lacking. And the second half has kicked off just like that. Jesus, that was a quick first half or a quick half time. Back on the way. An early free kick for United. Just go through just a couple of other couple of other comments there just before the game. I remember going into a 5-3-1-1 in the second half against City, changed the game. Yeah, I mean, look, you see how they came out at the start of that second half, scored 2 goals within 2 minutes. It was lightning, but you can see with that team, they're all playing for each other, and even the way he sets up his team, like you'll see it in that video that I put the link in the chat for, how he sets up his team. It's all based around getting the ball to the striker so he can put the ball in the back of the net. I think, how do you pronounce his name? Yorkes or something. The striker, guy who scored the hat trick against City there, Tuesday night. Last season he scored 47 goals, I think, around 45 goals or something like that. 45, 46 goals, I think. Last season. The next closest player was the backup striker who scored 23 goals. So his whole system is all around getting the ball to the striker and so he can put the ball in the back of it. Oh, okay. Sorry, Lindelof just played the ball back to Onana. But it's similar to when Sir Alex Ferguson's last season when he brought in Van Persie. He literally told get the ball to Van Persie. He's going to win us the league. He's going to score all the goals. It's cut out. Corner tonight. But if you don't give him the ball, you're out of the team. So, and Amram kind of tends to play a similar system. So, I can see Highland absolutely benefiting from that system if that's the system that he implements at United. But there's Mazraoui on the edge of the box, out to Casemiro. Ugarte first time cross into the back post, headed away. It's blocked down, but we got it. Oh, Casemiro, no, blocked. Got it back again. Well done. Now Garnacho, do something here now. Got another corner. Okay, this is a decent start to the second half anyway. Stephen, I don't think we seem to have a clear role for our two wingers. No, it's just look, get the if you have the ball, try running someone and pass it or something. But that's about it. I'm going to change Anthony into the greatest wing back Europe has ever seen. Do you know what? A lot of people are joking about it, but I actually think he could be a decent. Oh, here's an interesting corner. Oh, it's blocked down. So not enough pace on it for Casemiro. He kind of almost had to run forward to it. Ugarte playing it back across. Headed away. That's gone for a throw. But I honestly think I think I mentioned it earlier. If I didn't, I meant to. But I think Anthony. We joked last season. Anthony could definitely be a decent left back. But I think he'd make a decent left wing back under Amram's system. But it'll be interesting to see if he's still here in January. There's a lot of talk that the club told him he could quite happily leave in January. So that will be interesting to see. But yeah, look, it's anything is possible. You know, Ten Hag even himself said it that he impressed in training and that's why he started ahead of Ahmad, because he was better in training. So either Ahmad was absolutely shocking in training, or Anthony is just prime Beckham in training. I don't know what it is, or Kanchelskis or something. I don't know, but he's obviously doing something in training that's impressing. That you was impressing Ten Hag. So look, as I was saying earlier, let's go ball in. That's a goal. Casemiro, get in. One. Oh, sorry, it's not Casemiro. It's Ahmad. I thought it was Casemiro. There's a long ball over the top. Jeez, I need to start paying more attention to the game. I'm missing the goal. I have to see the replay in here now because is there a VAR check? Delighted for him. I'm absolutely delighted for him. Here we are. It's Garnacho. It's back to Bruno and he plays the ball. He's onside. Okay, so that's not the issue. Is there a push maybe? I'm trying to think what else it could be. There's a little nudge, but I wouldn't say it shouldn't be having to rule out the goal. Great header though. He's putting it back across the goal, but yeah, that's a great goal. That's a great header. 1-0 United. I can't see how how VAR are going to overturn that. I don't see anything wrong with that. Yeah, check is over. 1-0 United. Good start to the second half. Finally, we've taken a chance. Happy days. We can relax now. We'll sit back and we'll hang on to this. Oh wait, no, sorry. Ten Hag's not the manager anymore. Look, Ruud is the manager. We'll keep going and we'll score another 2 or 3. Fingers crossed. Sean, let us know what the atmosphere was like when that goal went in. I'd say that was pretty good. But I hate that that VAR thing comes up straight away and it just takes away from the whole celebration. Oh, just wide. I thought that was in for a second. Just a big gap. Ah, jeez, it was a terrible shot. That's a poor effort. Thankfully for us, my non-waxing lyrical of Ahmad has backfired. Don't listen to me. I know jack about football. Hey, keep it up. Who can we maybe start talking some shit about Garnacho? He might get a goal. All the talk at halftime, I forgot to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna have to just quickly take a quick bathroom break, and I hope to God nothing happens in the 2 minutes I'm gone. It's gone out for throw. I'll be back in 1 minute. And we're back. You've just seen Ugarte getting a yellow card there. Just caught the end of the replay. It didn't look like it was that much in it. It looked like he went down a bit. He went down very easy. But obviously, look, it probably didn't look much in the replay. I suppose he's probably run the pace, and how many times do we see it? You run the pace. It's like this little touching, and a player will go down. It's a dangerous area as well. It's 35 yards out. Left footed strike. It's easy for the keeper. And under the wall. Comfortable save for Onana. And here now. Oh, well done. It's good to see. The Paok player was stopping Onana, taking the quick kick out there, but he's after getting booked for it. Happy days. Santa Notch always rated Ahmad. His decision making is elite. Yeah. Look, I mean, he's a young player. It's only his first proper season now at United, isn't it, really? So, like, he's been playing the Scottish League and the Championship, so it's a big step up for him. So, I think if he bulks up, it'll definitely improve him, I think. Danny T, you didn't have to tell us, Mac. Your lack of ball knowledge was evident after that Anthony comment. There's Bruno. Oh, that's Delo. Ball over to the back post to Ahmad. Good touch. No. Go for a throw. Well done. Some wins under the belt for when Amaran comes in would be delighted. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it'll give the players a bit of confidence when he comes in. That's looked like it was gone. No, he kept it in. Garnacho. Pull it back. Delo. Went for a point. Need a second there. Absolutely, yeah. We do need a second. Just do what we did again from the kickoff. Just do the simple things well. The chances will come. Free out. But yeah, saying like a couple of wins. Win this one, then we beat Leicester on Sunday. Definitely give the players a bit of confidence for when. Oh, it's a great ball into Ahmad. Oh, tried to go underneath the keeper, but keeper got down, saved it with his feet, I think. Well, definitely with his leg anyway. Great ball into him. Yeah. Could he have gone across the keeper maybe? Possibly. The defender was kind of with him though, so he could have blocked it, but decent chance. Corner from Bruno. Come on, get this in now. Decent delivery. That's good delivery. Into Casemiro. Lindelof. Delo. Trying to head it out. Back to Bruno. Nice touch. Oh. Oh. Lone Ahmad. Wasn't a great first touch, but he made up for it. So Bruno. There's Garnacho cutting inside. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. He's given a corner. That's surely a penalty. That's more of a penalty than the first one in the first half. His cutting size goes between two of them. Oh, that's a penalty. Surely that's a penalty. He catches his leg as he's swinging to kick the ball. Nah, no, I think that's a penalty. That should have been a penalty. Now, come on now. Keep going. Ahmad's outside yet. No. Plays into Bruno. No. See, decision making again. Nah, see. Always trying to be the. I don't get it sometimes with these players. Martinez getting ready to come on. Danny Till pulls in a trip. Do we even know what constitutes a penalty anymore? Yeah. Rashford getting ready as well. Wonder that be for Garnacho or Ahmad. That's unusual. It's usually so good. So it's like, oh, well done. Made up for it. Again. Oh, poor ball just as well. Looked like they were getting in down the left there, but poor ball. For a throw. Oh, Ericsson's coming on as well. There's 3 changes. So it's Martinez, Ericsson, and Rashford coming on. I would imagine that's going to be for Lindelof. Ericsson would probably be for Ugarte because he's booked. And you could take a pick. I would imagine it'd probably be the fact that Ahmad scored and hasn't got 90 minutes. I would imagine it'd be Garnacho that would come off for Rashford. That's why I'd probably change for anyway. Interesting to see. But yeah, Macmillan, can't wait to see Euro once Amram arrives. Yeah, I think he's gonna. Look, he's still young as well. It's mad, isn't it? Like Ten Hag signed him, we never got to see him play competitive football. Obviously, look, he had few minutes. He had minutes in pre-season over in the States, but never got to see him in a competitive match. But yeah, look, he'll be a decent sign. Acres of space. Oh my god. What a chance. I think he was onside too. That's a fantastic ball. Just in acres of space at the penalty spot, and he just kicks it straight to Onana. Couldn't have been an easier save for him. Should have punished us there. Hopefully that's a wake up call now. Need to go up and get that second goal. Yeah. Garnacho for Rashford. I think that's probably the obvious one. I think they were all asleep at the back there, to be honest, Danny. Not just Evans, but yeah, have that much space. Ugarte off for Ericsson, yeah, and who else is coming off? Is it Lindelof? No, it's Dalot. Okay, interesting one. Paok are making a change as well, I think. Yeah, 100%. How did they miss it? Grand Canyon wide gap in the defence. Yeah, shocking, shocking from our point of view, but should have been punished. Got away with it, but that's a wake up call now. We need to go up the other end. Well done, Ahmad. Watch the line well there now. Go on. Good ball. Heavy touch to Bruno. Probably just slightly too hard. So it's going to be a free. Hands on his back. Definitely got away with one. Should absolutely be 1-1. Yeah, the longer this stays 1-0, they're going to get in again. I'm going to need that. I was going to say I need that 2 goal cushion, but seeing the past 2 goals is not enough for us. Paok coming down the right. Oh, cuts it inside. Straight to Casemiro. Oh, great ball, Rashford. Go on, Ahmed. Oh, it's good defending. He came across well. I think if Ahmed was able to take that in his stride as it was bouncing, he could have been in. Paok coming forward now down the right. Amy Stacker, welcome. Thanks to stupid American streaming services, I'm counting on you. Actually, yeah, who does show the Europa League in America? I wouldn't have thought it'd be a big enough competition. Other than again, look, it's Man United, and the biggest club in the world. They're gonna get viewing figures no matter who shows it. I'm surprised you're not able to get it over there. Be interesting to see the stats now. Aren't refreshing for me. Try again. Okay, that's looking a lot healthier already. We've had 13 shots, 3 on target. They've had 8 shots and 4 on target. Ooh, stream went a bit dodgy there, I think. Looks to be okay again. But I was saying Paramount Plus, they suck. Oh, okay. Is it just a commentary or is it? What was that? What Rashford plays so quickly is what Garnacho should learn to do. Yeah. But look, Garnacho's only in the team 2 seasons. Rashford's there 10 years. Like Rashford made his debut under Van Gaal, wasn't it? So there's the chance now. Just looking at the replay of that chance again, you could see Delo was hesitant. He could see he was unmarked, but he was hesitant to go because he knew there was a man behind him. And if he went to mark him, then he leaves a man free behind him. So he was just kind of caught in between the centre half and the left back. Shock and miss though, absolutely shock and miss. Long ball straight to Onana though. Quick throw out to Ericsson. On now, Rashford. Slow it down all the way back again. I just hope now we're not It's starting to look like it. I hope it's not. Look like we're just happy with the 1-0. Look, I know I said before the game, it doesn't matter how we get it, we get the win, but we can't be doing this. Can't be sitting back at 1-0 because we're after letting them in so many times and they're coming forward again here now. We're all over the place. It's gone for a corner. So Martinez is after slotting in at left back. Um, Bruno's been poor the last 2 games. Yeah, he's been poor this season, really. Corner here now for Paok. Away by Bruno and smashed away from Rashford. I'm at to chase it. Will he get it? Oh, well done. Got the head on it. Ah, it's unlucky. See, that's where he needs that bit of bulk, a bit of upper body strength. Now he might have been able to muscle him out of the way there and get going and get through. Our midfield isn't very mobile right now. Casemiro going to leave massive gaps between midfield and defence. Yeah, I think that midfield of headed down there by Lindelof. That midfield last season of Casemiro and Ericsson had zero legs. But look, I think they've been decent this season. But yeah, look, you're not going to be relying on them in 2 or 3 years' time. You'd nearly argue both of them be gone probably in the summer. Um, Casemiro, you could make an argument the fact that he's an experienced player, overhit, and there's an argument there to keep him around, similar to like Johnny Evans. It's great to have around the team, and the older, wiser head and an experienced player, and the players can learn from and can do a job when he's needed. But yeah, you're not going to be relying on both of them to be our midfield if we're serious about winning trophies again. But look, Ericsson has been, and everyone kind of wrote him off really after last year's performance. He's been decent, but he's not going to be able to keep that up for an entire season. Awesome, nice play. Man on now, Erasmus. Released it earlier. Again, poor decision making. Honestly, Highland, you probably wanted to carry the ball there because. What's going on here? Oh, Jesus Christ, your man's going to kill Martinez. Macmillan, Brian, have Sam and Nick made any appearances on your channel at all anytime yet, mate? No, I actually haven't. I've only done two kind of live kind of podcast shows, and that was with a couple of lads here and a couple of friends like from Ireland. I haven't done any shows where getting guests on, but it's something definitely that I want to do. Um, and obviously the fact that I was on their show, Jesus, about a year ago, was it a year and a half ago? Um, I would like to get them on it, or one of them anyway. If possible. Obviously, yeah. Look, I'd prefer to get the two of them, but I'd make do with one. But yeah, no, I think obviously look with work commitments, I can't. I'd love to be able to commit to doing, say, like a weekly kind of podcast show, but with work, I currently work shifts. So the days I work change every week. So I wouldn't be. I'd never be at the moment. I'd never be able to commit to doing, say, like every Tuesday. I'm going to do a podcast at 8 o'clock. Um, I'd be able to do. I'd be able to do one show for 3 weeks, and then I wouldn't be able to do it again then for another 4 or 5 weeks. So look, maybe it's something I might do every now and again, but it'd be random days. So I don't know. It's definitely something I want to do. Get a few guests on and different things like that. But yeah, look, it's just at the moment with work. With work is kind of it's hard to be able to commit to anything. Um, but yeah, no, it's definitely something I want to do. And one thing, and another thing I'd like to do as well is obviously get some subscribers on the channel as well. Um, maybe doing like I don't know, maybe like live match reviews or something like that. So look, there's plenty of I've plenty of ideas of what I want to do. So let's wait and see. Oh, well done, Ahmad. Go on. Yes. Oh, yes. 2-0. Ahmad again. Oh, what a goal. Lovely long. It was a long ball from Ericsson, I think it was, but it didn't reach Ahmad. It was the defender that kind of headed up in the air, but Ahmad showed great strength to muscle him off the ball, get away from him, and then run at the defenders, and then he kind of cuts inside a little bit and just curls it with his left foot into the bottom corner. So fantastic goal. Yeah, so defender kind of chests it down, but Amma just sneaks in, nicks the ball off him, and then shows great strength actually to get away from him, and then just curls it into the corner. Oh, it's a beautiful goal. Oh, oh, it takes a bit of the deflection, but look, we'll take it. Yeah, it's a big deflection, but it didn't wrong foot the keeper. It just kind of took it further away from the keeper. So it's still a great finish. I'm at his best, Joshua at his best, yeah. And I was only criticising his strength. He needs to bulk up, bit of upper body strength, and it'd help. And what does he do? Muscle your man who's about 3 foot taller than him, muscles him off the ball, gets away from him, and scores. So what do we know, hey? Now let's update the score. Ooh, it's not. It's not 12-0. Happy days. 2-0. I think that's looking like job done at the moment. Anyway, hunger to win the ball and take it to the Apple. Yeah, shaming our forwards. Absolutely, yeah. That'll definitely do him no harm, and it's not going to quieten down any of his staunch supporters and the fan base because look how long was people crying out for him to be starting games, and look, he started the game and scored 2 goals. Gary, stop scoring now. That's called a 2-0. Well, I scored a 3-0. I want no. I want more. Go and get another one and kill it off. Kill the game. Oh Jesus! I don't know what way Lindelof is playing it back to Onana, but every time he does it, it looks like he's overhitting it. Should seal up a first win in Europe this season. Absolutely, yeah. First win in Europe in a year, not just this season. Like that's an absolutely crazy stat. Oh, Ahmad's gone down now. Fantastic. Is it his ankle? Yeah, it looks like he's holding his ankle. hope it didn't. Be just their luck, wouldn't it? Ahmad gets in the fucking starting 11, scores 2 goals, and he was going to be fucking injured and out for a couple of weeks. Maybe it's his way of getting out in the international break. Hopefully, that's what it is. Mason Mount is getting ready to come on now as well, so do you know what? I think if he has a slight little knock like that, I'd say take him off. Don't risk it. It could be something small. It could be just an impact injury, and it's just a bit tender. But just get him off. Oh, they're not leaving Mount come on now because Amma got treatment on the pitch, so he's supposed to stay off for the 30 seconds. Yeah, it's good to see Mount coming on straight in, lah. What's going on here? Yeah, that's brilliant for Amma, though. Look, at least Mount will get a good 10 minutes here now anyway. He's getting involved straight away, Mazraoui. Oh, nice touch. Oh, beautiful. Have to Mount. Just keep it simple. That's it. Don't be trying to force that now. Just not like that. Oh, done. Oh, no, Mazraoui in again. Yep, Mount is out on the right. Straight swap in for. Get 10 minutes and injured for another few weeks, knowing his luck. Yeah, I know. It would be great if he could go. Oh, it's nice. Here he comes now. Mazraoui outside him. Play him in. That's it. Pull it to the edge. Try to get it to Bruno, just blocked down, but still have it though. Casemiro out to Rashford on the left. Highland looking to get into space. Oh, it's an unusual looking from Highland, but keeper got a. Could be caught here now. Oh, great tackle. That Johnny Evans? Of course it is. What a tackle. Nearly got caught in the break there. Nearly got caught overloaded on the left. And then Johnny Evans just comes flying in to save the day. And then Martinez when draws the foul from the. Oh, and here he is. Shola Tire. Or Short Hire, as I like to call him. Coming on for Paok. He still looks about 14, like. I know he's not, but he still looks like a child. Anyway. Decent second half for us anyway. We definitely changed, came out different the second half. We started being a bit more clinical. Now look, a lot of that was down to Ahmad, I suppose, but we got two decent chances. We took them. Hasn't been perfect, but Macmillan 36 he's 37. Not as much of a difference, but yeah, 100%. That's what I was saying before the game. Johnny Evans was 37, and Casemiro getting booked here. Looked like he won the ball. Maybe it was just the speed of which he came into the sliding tackle. Looked like he won the ball up. Jeez, you're right, Gary. Yeah, he's 37 till he's 38. But you know what's even madder than that? Then he'll be 39. Mental. 5 minutes to go. 2-0 up. I wouldn't say it's been comfortable, but the scoreline is definitely it's a lot more reflective of the game now. A lot more clinical in the second half. And just better overall in the final third. Still not fantastic, but better. Ball over the top for Rasmus, but it's just too long. Out to Martinez. Nice little flick to Rashford. Oh, Highland, you went too soon. Went too soon. You're off. He's off. Great tackle, but he was a mile offside. Why did he wait? He was clearly about 4 yards offside. Well offside. Well off. Good tackle, all. Come back. I keep forgetting the fact that Mount wears on number 7. I know. It's definitely a mistake giving him that number. Here we go. There's Mount. No. I think Rashford's coming back from an offside position, but 3 points in Europe has been a while. Absolutely. Been over a year. Yeah. I agree, Macmillan. Reckon Amarin turns Highland into a monster. That's I know I touched on it at half time. The way he sets up his team, Amarin, it's all about getting the ball to the striker and so the striker can get the goals. But like how many how many touches have we seen Highland getting tonight? It's not that many. He's not getting many opportunities to even do anything with the ball. And now Highland's one off. Xerxes coming on. Look, it's a decent enough shift, but if he's not getting enough service, how can you expect him to be banging in the goals? It's definitely something should change under Amarin. Be interesting to see. I just want to see if there's any. I'll have to look for it after the game. Just be interesting to see how many how many he touches he had of the ball in the game, Highland, because I don't remember him being talked about all that much throughout the game. Obviously, I won't say decent touches. Xerxes, go on now, Xerxes, run. Oh, good ball to Bruno. Go on, Bruno. Martinez running in out to Rashford. Oh, jeez, Rashford should be burying that. Oh, Bruno just running. It's a great ball from Xerxes. Great touch. Just running to the edge of the box. Rashford's on the overlap, and he just should be burying that. Puts it through the defender's legs. Wonder the defender get a touch on it maybe, but Bruno shocking his time in the naughty corner. He needs time on the bench. Put Xerxes in there behind Highland. Well, we have 4 minutes of injury time. We've already played a minute and a half. So 2.5 minutes left. Barring an absolute disaster, we're going to get a first win in Europe this season, first in a year. Much needed win for the team, just for morale and for a bit of confidence. Fantastic for Ahmad. First start. Is this first start of the season? Could be, I think. Scoring 2 goals in Europe. Delighted for him. And at the moment, a clean sheet. So look, there's plenty of positives to take. Smear got caught there, but ooh, he's having a go at you, man. He's having a go at Shola. Wanting too much in it, but anyway, great job, Ryan. My new go-to for watch-alongs. Well, thank you very much. Great to Always great to have more people coming in. But look, I'm only doing this about 3 months or so, so I'm still relatively new. I know I can improve. I know there's things I can do better. So every time I do it, I gained a bit more confidence and getting a bit better at it. So look, it's early days, but thanks for joining me on the journey. I think we're going to get a striker in January. There's talks of it, in there. There's talks of them going in for a cheap alternative. I don't know. And there's a full time whistle. Happy days. It's a much needed victory for Man United on the road. Um, Look, it's a clean sheet. 2 goals, 2-0. 2 goals for Ahmad. Um, in what many fans were calling for him to be starting games. Started tonight, scored 2 goals. Definitely do him the world of good. Give him a lot of confidence. A win will also do the team uh, a world of good as well. Give the entire team a bit of confidence, especially with the new manager coming in. As I think it was Macmillan said it in the chat, couple of wins like the win tonight. We beat Leicester on Sunday as well. that team will be confident going into the international break. Amram coming in have about a week and a half with them before their first game, so definitely definitely give them a bit of confidence. But yeah, it's thank you, Gary, just putting it in there. You're doing great, Brian. Hard to do watch along alone, supporting you all the way. Yeah, and look, I know we talked about it on when we did the live podcast. It's because trying to sync up the streams, because like I'm watching it on an app on a second screen here, but the other person I could be doing the watch along with might have a skybox or a perfectly legal stream, which might be 2 minutes behind. So trying to sync it up that way would definitely make it difficult. But yeah, look, I mean, the more I do it, obviously, the more I'll improve, and the more confident I get on camera and for now, for me, it's just about growing the community, getting people involved in the chat, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, sharing it to their friends, and sharing it to anyone who think they'll be interested in it. And yeah, just trying to grow the channel, grow the community, and just get a lot of like-minded people just involved and talking about Man United and talking about football in general. So, look, thanks a million to everyone for joining. Look, it's United's first win in Europe this season, first win in over a year in Europe, and it's a clean sheet. 2 goals for Ahmad. I don't think you can ask for much more than that. Look, there's a couple of solid performances in there, but a couple of issues that are still there from Ten Hag's time at the club, which is, look, it's understandable. Ruud coming in on an interim basis, like, he's not going to change too much. There's not much he can do in 4 games before another new manager comes in, and then he's trying to implement his of talk about his experiences, I suppose, as a player for United, and try and motivate the players that maybe that little bit extra that they might need. Um, he's not going look. He's not going to be changing the wheel too much. So look, the big the big test is obviously when Amram comes in Jesus, what day is it today? Thursday. What is that? 4 days time. Ruben Amram is coming in next Monday, first day of international break. So look, it'll be interesting times ahead. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. Oh, Santa Notch up to the lofty 15th. Happy days. Top half. We'll take it. We'll take it. Disco Stew in the chat. Well done, Ryan. Thanks very much. And thanks to everyone for your support. And yeah, look, we'll do my version of the match review. I'll go through the good things, the bad things, and then the absolutely awful things. But yeah, so I'll do that in the morning. We'll get it out, and yeah, and then we look ahead then to Sunday, Ruud's last game in charge. Another home game against Leicester, second time under Ruud. So yeah, look, thanks a million again. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash a like on the video, and yeah, and we'll catch you later. Take it easy, everyone.